Hi everyone and welcome to Daily Scuba News. So if you haven't noticed, last week Apeks and AquaLung have announced both of their 2021 lineup of dive equipment. And I just wanted to talk about some of the changes and some of the new stuff. Now a lot of this gear is going to arrive later on in the year. It's not going to be available right now, so you have some time to get a little bit excited about it. Now if I know the rough release day for any of these, I will let you know here, but some of these are just going to be updates, so they'll probably just be rolling changes as they run out of the old stock. They'll just start distributing this new stuff. So there's quite a few, so I'm just going to rush through them to not bore you on stuff that you're not particularly interested in, but they are, each of them, they're going to be getting their own unboxing videos on YouTube if you want more specific information about any of these. But if you do have any specific questions about any of the bits and bobs, then let us know down in the comments below and we'll get to those later. Or, you know, just buy the thing when it arrives so you can find out. So starting with Apeks, so the first thing that's new is the WTX D40T wing, which is their new twin cylinder wing. They've just tweaked the old version to something a bit more traditional. The D45 isn't in their lineup anymore, so now the D40 is the replacement of that. The WTX harness and deluxe harness now have webbing with Apeks printed on it, which I'm not a huge fan of. I've never really been into webbing with branded names stamped all over it, but each to their own. This, I imagine, is going to be a rolling change, so as they start to run out of stock of the plain versions, the Apeks printed ones will start to replace those. Then we get onto the new stuff. So Apeks have a new light range of dive lights called the Luna. So there's the little mini, which comes in 4 different colors and is made as a backup torch. It's quite similar to the Mark 1, if you remember the Mark 1 dive torch. That was a great dive torch. It had a good name too. So the Luna, the sort of the middle Luna, is just called the Luna, is a primary dive light, 2000 lumens, comes with a Velcro Goodman handle, and it has a handy screen on the back of it as well that spells out exactly how much power you have left in hours and minutes. That's a nice little touch. The biggest torch of the Luna range is the Luna ADV, or Advanced. I don't know whether it's specifically supposed to be called the Advanced, but it's the ADV. 3600 lumens, and it comes with a full-on metal Goodman handle. The Goodman handle themselves, they're going to be available shortly when the torches come out, which is quite nice. But the entire range of the torches, a lot of them are available right now. Others are going to be available sort of later on in the year as they have to produce the Goodman handle and just make sure everything works properly. Apeks has a new range of wetwear called Thermic. So the first thing is that an 8mm semi-dry with an integrated hood and built-in thigh pockets. Now, I like this a lot more than I expected myself to. I don't usually like big, thick, heavy wetsuits, but I normally just tend to go for a dry suit when the water gets cold. But I really do like this Thermic 8mm. It's very, very flexible and very easy to put on. They sent me a sample, and yeah, very easy to get on and off. And it comes with a cool changing mat as well, so when you're getting in and out of it, you actually have a special place to put it. Also in the Thermic range is the Carbon Core, which is a kind of wet and dry thermal rash vest. Both men's and women's, long and short sleeves. You can wear these as a wetsuit alternative. It's going to be something like a 2mm wetsuit, kind of. You can wear it underneath your wetsuit just to boost the warmth over your core, and you can also wear it underneath your dry suit. It's not going to be the best undersuit, but it will suffice. The tech shorts, very popular tech shorts, they've had an upgrade for the 2021 season. They're now made from a more eco-friendly neoprene, which is wonderful. The overall design hasn't changed that much. They've just sort of liquid glued the seams, make them a bit tougher. The grip on the seat, on your butt, instead of just little like dashes, it's now the little Apeks logo, which is quite fun. And the pockets are made from a new material as well, ever so slightly different. They don't have that like Velcro clamp down closure anymore. Again, this is probably going to be a rolling change, but you'll probably start to see these around May time this year. Apeks also has a new range of bags, luggage, which are mostly available now. Everything from a really big 90-litre roller bag for traveling, when we're allowed to go traveling again. A couple dry bags, one small diddy one for your essentials with a little phone window in it, which is quite cute, and a larger backpack dry bag for daily commutes and whatnot. And then there are a couple new reels to add to their Lifeline range. So a 30 and a 60-meter ratchet reel called the Ascent. Fully customizable. You can disassemble the reel and swap things around and move things, which is really cool feature. And a guideline reel, all in the same 4 colors that you see across the Apeks range now, that kind of green, purple, orange, and gray. These are going to drop sometime around May time. They're just having some fun with the Goodman handle, just making sure they are up to scratch. Then looking at the AquaLung range, there's the Omni BCD, but we've seen the Omni before. It didn't really get the huge reveal that it deserved because of lockdown and all the rubbish that comes along with it. But it is available now. A lot of dive centers have them in stock. Very customizable BCD, very colorful, and that's kind of the way that a lot of the AquaLung stuff is going. They're going for a broader range of colors. So a few new colors to the mask and fins in the AquaLung range to match some of the other new bits. So the plasma mask, very nice mask, comes in a dark olive, which will match the olive of the storm fins and the new rash vests that you'll see in a second. Technica, very popular mask, the one with the little rivets in it. That now comes in a royal blue and a white color, which is nice, not just the standard black. AquaLung have now got a new range of wetsuits called Escape, ranging from rash vests to colorful 4mm wetsuits. Now the men's range is sort of styled along the red and dark olive, which I'm kind of getting into it. When you first see it, you go, wow, that's a bold choice. But actually, when you see people wearing it, it is quite cool. And the women's range is a white, teal kind of jungle print and blue as well, which is very classy. Lots of eco-friendly fabrics. The rash vests, they're made out of recycled polyester and whatnot. So a lot of sort of post-consumer recycled plastic bottles and stuff, which is great. The rash vests, they're also a loose fit, which is actually better in the sun because the material isn't stretching as you move, so you're not exposing yourself. And they're just nice and comfy, not like a body sock that you have to squeeze in and out of. AquaLung also have a new range of torches. Theirs is called the Sea Flare. Rechargeable torches like the Lunas, but they do have a removable battery or batteries if you go for the largest one. So the little one is called the Mini again, so it's the Sea Flare Mini. 900 lumens, good small size, really tough. I can't fault it anywhere. The middle of the range, the Sea Flare, is 1300 lumens. Very strong primary dive lights. They've all got this like rubbery sort of grip handle and a really fancy sort of wrist lanyard. Definitely worth checking out. And then you get the Sea Flare Pro, which is a big torch with really big burn times and outputs because it has 2 big rechargeable batteries inside of it. So yeah, definitely check those out. So plenty of new bits and bobs. My main highlights are going to be that thermic wetsuit and the torches. I really do like those torches. The bags are cool, good and tough, especially the roller bags. And they don't immediately scream that they're full of scuba diving equipment neither. Apeks doesn't really mean anything to people who aren't in the know. So if someone's looking to thieve some expensive stuff, they're just going to see a big black bag basically. But yeah, not all of these are going to be available right now this second. So we are going to be releasing videos about each of these. They're not going to be available as soon as we release them. Unfortunately, some of them are going to be sort of in the coming months. But when they do arrive, Sean and I will mention them on the podcast show on Saturdays. But really the best place to keep informed on what's new in stock is on the Simply Scuba email list. So if you head to the Simply Scuba website, scroll down to the bottom of of almost any page, I think. There's going to be a blue banner near the bottom with a white box inside of it, a little green button. So just pop your email in there, hit that green button, and you will be the first to know what's new. And also you'll be first to know about any discount codes or competitions because we don't always mention those on the YouTube. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow where Sean will be talking about, I know, something interesting, I'm sure, on Daily Scuba News. We've got Ask Mark on Friday. If you do have any questions, use the hashtag AskMark. Any questions about these sort of new Apeks AquaLung bits and bobs, because I do have quite a few samples with me that I can talk about and answer questions. Yeah, use the hashtag AskMark in your comments, and just makes it a lot easier for us to find it. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.